It's recording. This is the first one.
Ah!
Ah!
Hey!
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
If you haven't guessed, there's no mirror here. This is the first video on the GoPro, so bear with me. We're learning. This is cool though.
I know. That's fucking mad.
I wonder if there's a mirror. Oh yeah, there is. You can see. Anyway, this is the first vlog being done on the GoPro, so bear with me. I hope it's going to be really great. And it's DEF CON Eve. DEF CON is tomorrow. Guys, happy bloody DEF CON Day. Yes! It's finally here. The wait is over. I'm so bloody pumped. We do have a little bit of news though, that was dropped in last night.
11:30 p.m.
11:30 last night, Maddie and I were downstairs putting together the last bits of our YouTube, and we got a notification saying that DEF CON has decided, for the safety of everyone, because it's meant to be super, super hot, for the safety of everyone, what they've decided to do is only let the people with a whole weekend ticket in, and anyone else unfortunately misses out this year. So if they had a ticket for like a Friday and Saturday, they're cutting back numbers. I think it's just to allow the facility to have more things.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, like, you know, things like shade and water and food and all the things to make sure that people are going to be safe over the weekend. So look, really sucks for everyone, and I think it's like put a little bit of a dampener on the beginning of it, but I think once we're there, we're going to have calm about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just somewhat packing up. Going to go downstairs. I got a buffet breakfast here, so we're going to see if we're able to grab a table, get some brekkie in, then we're going to come up, pack our stuff up, and guys, we are on the bloody road to DEF CON. Yes! Guys, we're almost there. It's been a very testing, what would you say, half a day, really? So Maddie and I on here have been trying to download. We've been trying to upload all the files on the previous video, the DEF CON prep video, since about 8 p.m. last night. It is now 10 a.m. So we stayed up until about 1:30, constantly battling the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi just wasn't having a bar of it. Every time it would pretty well load halfway, it would then, like, the DJI would disconnect and would lose the videos, and then would have to do the whole process again. Anyway, finally has happened just then, so praying for that. Now we're just getting everything else off there so the SD card is nice and clear. So that's been the biggest headache so far. And apart from that, just, don't know if you can see around the room, we are just getting the last of our things together, and then we will start the grand journey, babe. Yeah, we've seen some people already start to get there. Obviously, they got there nice and early. It's already starting to warm up. I won't say it's like super hot yet. Outside, there's kind of like enough breeze to break the edge of like the heat. However, it does feel like it could get warm. So that will be testing. But apart from that, all the preparation has come down to this. We've got all our food, about 3 times the amount of food than last year. All our stuff's ready. And really, we're just busting to get out of here now. How many hours? There's 8 hours before it starts. So super fun. So yeah, we will see you guys probably when we're on the bus on our way to DEF CON.
Okay.
So guys, it is now 1 o'clock and we're still in the hotel. Our YouTube video that we were complaining about this morning has taken 2 hours to upload to YouTube now. So we got 28 minutes to go. So we're gonna stick that out. But then we decided we're gonna get an Uber. So we're gonna cut our trip in half by getting an Uber to the train station where you get the shuttles from. So it should only take us an hour to get to Drodin. No.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, about
Yeah, so
and especially with like all of our like payment to show our bloody luggage. Like trying to carry that shit around is just fucking annoying.
no. It's not. So
Good nuts.
anyway, not too long, half an hour, then we'll be on our way Then we'll be on the shuttle bus. Then we'll get our bracelets because we need to pick up one more bracelet. We only got delivered one. Then we can show you guys our little box that we get because we'll save little revealing till then. Then we'll be at DEF CON, so not long to go. Hey Maddie, where are we? Not quite. We're at the bus.
Serious question.
Hopping on the bus to go to DEF CON. One more stop. Guys, we have made it. Officially walking through. We just...
Oh
We're here.
my god.
So we just had to go pick up Maddie's bracelet. And now we just need to go through...
Put this somewhere.
Yeah, Maddie needs to put this somewhere. So we had a crazy ass train ride, bus ride, all the rides. Oh, you put it in my backpack so they're together.
Well, I'll just put it here.
Yeah, but shit, no, yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna put this back on while we're going through because it's way too hard to carry this.
Yeah, so we're about to go through security and then we will, we need to put our bracelets on.
They need to be on.
Yeah, because people are scanning us to get in.
So we need to activate.
Yeah, let's just do that here. Anyway, we're gonna activate our bracelets and then we'll be running amok. Hey Maddie,
Yeah.
where are we? We finally made it.
Hey Jake,
Hey Maddie,
what did we just go?
what did we just go through? We'll say, hands down, the most thorough search of my life. Maddie and I just both had it down, had our alcohol taken off us. I didn't actually know we weren't allowed to bring alcohol, but anyway, we weren't allowed to bring it, so... So we just had that taken off us. And that's fine. Everything else is fine, but yeah, just super thorough search. Like literally went into every zipper, all the nooks and crannies. Like I've never seen someone go through a bag like that. But anyway, we're here. Making the grand old walk to our camp. So this is a good 20-minute walk off memory. So anyway, it's hot. It's one thing I can confirm is it's bloody
hot because we're covered in all of our stuff.
True. It's actually
I think we'll be fine.
it's surprising because I feel like we don't actually have much, right? And then we, compared to other people who are here, I'm like, holy shit, we brought our whole life with us. But anyway, super excited for DEF CON. And
I feel like I called that in.
I know, Maddie was...
From the airport.
Yeah.
You know how I said I've been like that in my life? Or that I've never been like that in my life. Oh, but
Anyway, we're gonna go make our walk, set ourselves up, and then we'll take you guys. We'll have a little look, hey, see what is around. Go, we're here. That's just so seamless. Cute. Holy fuck, it's hot.
Cute. Oh, Lord.
Oh, we're here. We're on our way to the first act. And cheers.
Cheers.
Got a free little drink with our tent.
Medical's already out.
Look, the medical is out. I think it's going to be one of those events. However, sun is shining. Vibes are pretty high. I think everyone's just super excited to hear this. This is the camping here at DEF CON. Yeah, vibes are high. Everyone's just super excited, I think, for the weekend to start. So let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
You ready?
All right.
So we attempted to go in there.
And that's tame right now. That's tame.
Yeah. So we attempted to try to go in there.
This was the no one's getting out.
So we're not willing to go in that the first act on the first day. So we're outside where the vibes are still high. And this way we can stay cool. So it's not about being smart.
There's a good breeze. Australia.
Some local Aussies in front of us. It's been one thing since we've been here. I feel like I've seen so many Aussies and heard so many Aussies.
Yeah.
Right now we're down the other side of where we were at the festival. You will never be able to watch this and it ever makes sense of how to get around this place because truthfully, I don't know. Okay, there's another stage. It's confusing. It's called the black stage, but it's blue.
I'm just so used to up tempo now, so it's all extremely slow.
Oh no. It's like all euphoric. So anyway, making our way
I'm
down.
just fucking doing drugs. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah.
You want to have a little seat? Maybe.
Yeah. I'm like, when no one's sitting on anything, I'm like, why? Found a little seat. The first jump. It's already so hot. I think it's definitely the long game. I know everyone says that about festivals, but this has been the first one which I'm like, it's a long game. I don't mind if we sit down for a few hours.
Oh yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
But, anyway, welcome to DEF CON. Which, did I say what happened to us? Did I actually drop in what happened to us on the way in on this? Have I said that?
Maybe briefly. Say it again.
So, on the way in, just while we're sitting out, most will tell you guys, Maddie and I, so they kind of had like a line of people going down and they were pulling maybe like every second or third person in to get like their bags and that checked. So Maddie and I got pulled in. We had all our bags go through an x-ray machine and they scan them. Then they made you open everything, like every zipper, every nook and cranny, just everything, full pat down search, like
in there.
Like guy had hold of one of my nuts trying to feel it, sort of like full, like I've never, I think it's pretty standard for it to get patted down, but not to the extent of like up there.
Like almost a finger in the paw.
Yeah. Yeah, they even had a female come over for Maddie, which is pretty standard, but like full grabbing around a bra and like feeling
like,
everything.
I kid you not, like I just can't express enough how much it was in there.
Okay.
And I was like, I think what kind of freaked me out more is I had my little overalls on with just a little sports bra and then just underneath of that. So when she was like, yeah, can you take that off? I was like, kind of naked under here. And then she noticed I only had unders on. She was like, okay, just leave it there. And then she was like, I just need to check around your boobs, and like really got up in there. And then I clicked that back up. But then she was like, up my legs, right, and like crevices. I was like,
check the soles of your shoes.
check my socks.
Yeah.
I mean, I took my hat off, but I'm sure she would have asked me to take that off too. But I mean, like everything.
Yeah. That was super thorough. Plus, we lost our bottles of vodka. So.
Literally €72 last night.
Yeah.
Watching alcohol. Piss.
Which I mean, I said to Maddie, like, it's frustrating at the thought of losing it, and also now having like we don't have drinks, so we're gonna need to buy them. But I suppose their concerns around the harder glass bottles is the fact that it can be a weapon, and which I fully understand. And they said the spirits are too hard, so I think, yeah, obviously with the heat and everything, it's a bit too heavy, but
look, we get it.
We're safe, we're well. We're sitting here at the first night of DEF CON in the shades, wind blowing, music being played.
And look, like, maybe TMI, but like last year we came in here and we like went pretty hard, and I think our decision this year to actually come with alcohol only, I feel almost was like I couldn't imagine what would happen if then that happened and
we got searched and then got caught, and
like that's something that I just was like I am over that. So I feel like we are very responsible adults now, besides trying to sneak in bottles of alcohol, but you know.
yeah. So look, things are paid off. As I said, worst case, we lost some money on some alcohol. We've done worse things, and now we just have 3.5 days of fun. So buckle up, enjoy. We're gonna try to get as much footage as we can. Another little disclaimer though is that filming on this so much, like just having it in my little fanny pack, it's already starting to heat up a bit, and we've pretty well made the decision to not film on the Digi for most of the weekend. So we're going to try to get as much content as we can. We also don't want to blow up a brand new device. So we,
people in wheelchairs are so funny. See him just yeeting her across the fucking
whipping her around. But yeah, look, the vibes are high. Everyone's happy. Everyone's loving it. So we're going to sit down.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. It was a prick of a bloody... We waited for like an hour to get an Uber. No Uber wanted to take us. So then we had a 2-hour train trip. So it's been a day. But we're here. We can't complain.
I'm happy.
Because when you think about it, 50,000 people just got told that they're no longer welcome. So also blessed to be one of those people who was invited. So what's there to really complain about?
We're grateful.
Anyway, as I said, enjoy the rest of the content. I'm gonna try to get as much as we can, and yeah, hopefully you guys can see just exactly why we love Tomorrowland the way we do. DEFCON the way we do. I actually don't really like Tomorrowland, so
that was weird. Maybe
that was weird.
do.
Closet lover. No, I hope you guys see just exactly why we love DEFCON the way we do. So enjoy.
So the worst things happened. We have not long woken up. As you can see, we've started to pack up. We got the news early this morning, or as we woke up, that they've decided to cancel the rest of DEFCON. I think it's due to the state, like the Netherlands has now issued like a code red for the heat warning, and I believe due to like the restrictions around what you can and can't do in a code red situation, they've been forced to shut down the festival for the weekend. So really devastating. We did hear some people last night that seemed quite distressed and angry, but I don't know, we couldn't fully make out what it was over. I just didn't actually know if it was over like people being upset that their friends and that couldn't come in.
Yeah, all I heard people keep saying was just like, burn it down, burn it down. No, I was just like, burn what down, bitch? Like, it's fucking, like, I'm in a tent. Please don't be burning anything. It's hot. Yeah. And then I just now realised that. But I didn't hear anyone say that it was cancelled. All I heard was people just being annoyed. And then I heard people say, like, go to the red stage, but must have been to try and tear it down.
Yeah.
Which is sad, like, you know, to just think you have to wreck the place.
Yeah.
Like, it's I don't think it's not DEFCON's fault. It's probably what was the government issued it.
Yeah.
They cancel it, and like, living is better.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said to Maddie this morning when we were having the conversation around, like, obviously it's devastating. There's been a lot of money that have gone into it and everything that
you know, I said to Maddie, if they turn around and told you that 200 people would die today due to the heat, would you say, I just wish they cancelled it? Because it's not worth having that as well. So, look, I can see from safety measures why they did it. And equally, too, the amount of people that smoke and everything here, it really wouldn't take much for someone to throw a cigarette on the ground and for the grass and shit to catch on fire and all the things. So,
Also, imagine that disaster of like something that's light and then
Yeah.
just because the wind is
dry, friggin' windy heat. Yeah. So look, I mean, it's devastating, but at the end of the day, there's worse things that could happen in the world. So we are, as I said, just repacking our stuff. We've just found a cute little place down in The Hague, and we will be off to there for the weekend. So yeah, super devastating, but we're okay, and that's the main thing. So I can't remember exactly what was said in the last video that we did this morning before we left DEF CON. However, just to recap, we are obviously in a hotel now and not at DEF CON. We woke up this morning at about 7 o'clock and read the news that DEF CON was cancelled, which was, look, it's been a rough day.
It's
been a rough day. It's been very, very sad. I think it's been sad for multiple reasons though. So to give you guys just like a little, so firstly, I didn't really get a chance to film much on the GoPro last night because a lot of it was inside where it's dark so last night we had such a great first night. It was so hot already. I think it was only like 27 or 30 degrees, like late 20s. And yeah, it was just super, super, super warm. However, we got through, and yeah, then we headed back to camp, had a shower. We're laying in bed, and I think just like as more and more people started to come back, we started to hear a bit of rustle and bustle from people trying to like say that they, you know, they're annoyed and pissed off and they wanted to break things and all this shit. And we couldn't really work out like what was going on. We couldn't really work out whether people were still upset because they cancelled like some day tickets, and I don't know. It was
I
weird.
was
wasn't
like, why? Yeah, because I kept hearing people saying like, let's burn it down, let's burn it down. And I was just like, I then started to get super paranoid because I was just like, if people are in here lighting fires when it's this hot and windy, like I'm actually a little bit terrified because we had our lock on the inside of our tent. And I was like, if a fire breaks out and I'm going to have to sit there and undo a lock.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I was like, I couldn't really sleep that much because I was like, what the fuck is happening out there? Like, is this just an extra rowdy crew? Like,
Yeah.
but then, yeah, it makes more sense this morning.
Yeah. So apparently last night, DEF CON at midnight, which is when people were coming back, released a statement to say that they've cancelled the rest of the festival. Wasn't their fault of what can understand. I feel like the Netherlands government have issued it as like a code red heat wave, which I think under their laws and all the things, by the sounds of it, the DEF CON weren't going to be covered by insurance if anything would happen.
Yeah,
and
they
all the
won't take
things.
a risk.
And look, completely understand. And even as I said to Maddie, look, even if it saved one person's life today by making that decision, it's a decision that's worth being made.
Yeah.
It's like we've been in aircon, and even the place we're in, like the aircon's struggling today to cool it down. We actually just watched a video on our phone of a guy who cooked an egg on a pan just by leaving it in the sun today. So I think it got to 38. By far it's the hottest day we've ever experienced over here.
Yeah.
So look, as devastating and as heartbreaking as it feels, I also think they've done the best decision. You know, it wasn't a decision that was financially benefiting them.
Or made lightly.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being the coordinators and everything, having to make that decision and just being like, fuck, like, and not even just from a business standpoint, but just knowing people travel across the whole world for this.
Hundreds of thousands of people all over the place.
Yeah. It was really sad though with the amount of people that were riding and, you know, breaking things and stuff like that. And I just feel like it's generally, I feel like festivals will always want it to go ahead.
Yeah.
I just knew that obviously it was from bigger power, higher power that wanted to make that decision, and
Yeah.
it was just devastating. I feel really devastated for so many Aussies that it was their first time coming over, because we don't have DEF CON in Australia anymore, and that was my ultimate thing last year, was to come to DEF CON, and I had the best experience.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing. And if that had been me this year, coming over for the first time, traveling 30 hours to get here, spending all that money, and then having it cancelled, I would be just as livid.
Devastated, yeah.
Like,
We met a
British girl.
A British girl, and she was quite devastated.
bless
Look.
her, she was so funny.
Yeah. But hey, look, it is what it is. It's completely out of their power. It's, these things happen. And I think it's just, you just got to keep going with it. So we're now, as devastated as we are, trying to enjoy the aircon. It's meant to be another hot day again tomorrow. I think 34 or something crazy as well. So the heat's not going away anytime soon. But yeah, we've got a few days now in this apartment. Then it's back to the grind for a couple of weeks. We've got Tomorrowland coming up, and we thought as a bit of compensation, to touch on that too, DEF CON are fully refunding and possibly compensating people for everything. So full refunds and compensation as well, which I think is a massive thing that they're doing. But yeah, I think... Sorry, so yeah, we've got Tomorrowland coming up, which we're super excited to get some more festival content out for Tomorrowland. And because we were super bummed about this, Maddie and I have also decided to go to Decibel. So we booked our ticket. We've got our tickets today. So we've still got 2 more festivals that we can take you guys on, which we're super excited for. Super devastated. This was the one festival that we had put so much planning into, wanting to create content, even with getting the GoPro and everything. We literally went out to get it all on that for this weekend. But hey, look, we've got it now, so we can use it wherever we go. But yeah. It is what it is, and there's a million other festivals and events to do, and it just means we'll have to come back next year. So
I know.
looks like Europe and the Netherlands are going to be stuck with us for another year.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited. Especially so DEF CON last year, it came off the back end of our 30-hour Berlin experience, which was rough. Jake handled it a lot better than what I did. I thought I was actually going to die. And then we finished up our Berlin experience Monday morning, and then we had to travel Wednesday to get to DEF CON, and I was just it was not good.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I pulled it together pretty well for even the first night at DEF CON. I just drank heaps of water. And
yeah. Maddie was also just super dehydrated. But
so dehydrated. Yeah. And then Tomorrowland, I think being our first Tomorrowland, we went extra hard that I barely even pulled my phone out the whole time to get any content. So I'm so keen to actually just, I'm living more of a bit of on a sober train now, a couple of drinks and that'll do me.
Yeah, we went a bit. We put ourselves on the back foot with Tomorrowland last year, and we went a little bit too hard on the first night, and then the rest of it was just trying to play catch up. So
it was actually wild.
Yeah,
I've never actually been like that. But anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we've done our best to throw together the DEF CON experience. It's as short as what the YouTube video is.
So, was intended to be.
No, as I said, super bummed about the content. However, everyone's safe, everyone's well. I think they've made the right decision, and we've got 2 other festivals to bring to you guys. So anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you were at DEF CON or were meant to go and all the things, let us know in the comments on how you feel and what you think they should have done. So
maybe we'll see you at the next one.
Bye.
Bye.